Did you ever play cornhole as a kid? Are you like me and didn't even know it had a name? Did you know you could play it in VR? Now you do. But how accessible is it? Well, I'm here to tell you. Hi all, I'm Duty, and this is a VR accessibility overview for ForeVR or ForeVR. I'll be honest, I'm sorry devs, I don't know how to say this. I'm assuming it's forever. But ForeVR Cornhole, that is on Steam for PCVR and on the MetaQuest platform for standalone VR. To start this one off, we will go to what we always do first. And seated play is good to go, baby. There is not an official setting for it, so you will appear on the shorter side of things, but that won't really ruin the experience at all in this because of the simplistic nature of the game. With that being said, you can use the height adjust setting on the Quest platform. It's in the accessibility settings within the headset's system settings, if you didn't know where it was. And if you are on PC, you can use either OVR advanced settings or walk-in VR to be able to adjust your height in-game. As for controls, you can change the thumbsticks to be left-handed if that is your preferred method. It is definitely mine. But there is no legacy or one-hand option, so you move and turn with one analog stick. That doesn't exist here if that is something that you are used to using. I myself don't know too many VR games that have that. That'd actually be kind of cool. And good for accessibility if they did. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know in case that is something that you need to use or are used to using. For movement, you have the basics of teleport and smooth movement, with teleport being the default setting for the game. And for turning, you have, of course, snap turning, which is the game's default setting, smooth turning, and then, obviously, being VR, you have physical turning. Smooth movement, smooth turning, and snap turning all have adjustment bars to get it just right for you, which is actually a really good feature. I like that. Now let's cover both captions and difficulty levels. I know it's a bit weird to put these two together, but they are the shorter things to go over. For captions, all that is said by an in-game voice is placed on the screen with text as well as everything else is in text, like the menus and all that. It's all in text. The only thing that isn't is the music that is playing in the game, but I think that goes without saying. I think that would be kind of difficult for them to have done that. As for the difficulty levels now, they actually are a thing in the game, believe it or not, but only through the bot matches. When you go to start a bot match, the game has you pick a character to play against, and each character has both a difficulty rating of like easy, medium, and hard, but they also have a score, a difficulty point score or something. I don't really understand that, but like I said, they do have the easy, medium, hard kind of typical difficulty things that you see. This next thing that we're talking about almost went another way until I noticed something when I went to play more and happened to see it. The upper body and arm movement was almost going to be listed in my notes as full. When I first played the game, I had to use my full arm reach with my left arm and a good amount of my strength to toss the beanbag far enough. But then later when I went back and tried the game on PC, I did notice this setting in the game that is in the pause menu. There is an adjustment bar for throw strength. By default, it is set to the middle of the bar, so not too weak but not too strong. I then set it as I then set it pretty close to max and began attempting to throw with just my wrist. And then after a little bit with my wrist and a little bit of my forearm, while never moving my arm from the armrest of my chair. It worked pretty well, actually. After a little bit of practice, my throws were roughly the same as my full throws with default settings and matching the bot. This made me happy, as this means that even if you cannot fully extend your arm, or heck, even fully move it above an armrest, let's say to a wheelchair, you can still play the game. You can still play the game and have fun with your friends. Which, hey, that's what needs to happen. That's what needs to happen. Inclusion is good. I am very happy about that. The last thing I want to add to this overview is that if you're interested or want to test out the game for yourself, it is free to play on both the MetaQuest platform and on Steam. So really just go give it a download. If you want to play the game and try it, maybe you're not sure about everything that I said or any of that, hey, game's free. Go give it a shot. But if this helped you, or you think you know somebody that it would help, give them the link to the video or to DewdyDoes.com, where you will be able to find not only this video overview, you will be able to find the accessibility notes, you will be able to find the text version of this overview, because I've started to do those. You will also be able to find things for setup tutorials for the height offset and toggle, for OVR advanced settings, as well as a setup tutorial for walk-in VR, and basically anything that I can do to try and help everybody else, or as many people as I can in the disabled community like me, the better. That's why I do this. No sense keeping this kind of information to myself, which is why I started doing all this, was to help as many people as possible. So if it is, that's great, and it makes me so happy. But with all of that being said, I hope that you are having a lovely day, or whatever time it may be for you, and I will see you later. All right. Bye!